Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing some brand new wood DIYs using Dollar Tree items. So I picked up these two signs from Dollar Tree with the beads around the edges. I thought these were so pretty, so I really didn't want to paint them or do anything crazy with them because I really liked them the way that they were. Ahead and added some of these rub-on transfers. I grabbed these off of Amazon, and I will link them down below if I can find them. I've had them for probably a year and have not used them, and I thought these would be super cute for some new spring decor, and I think it's actually perfect. So this one, it does take a little bit of time. I don't know what it is with this feel of the wood, but these rub-on transfers were not in my favor as far as going on these really nicely. So I just had to put a little bit of extra muscle into this, and they actually came out perfect. So for this one, I wanted to do just a little something different. So once this rub-on transfer was added, I always use these little picks from my Cricut to kind of peel these off. And I just wanted to add some wood beads to the bottom of this one because as much as I love it as a sign, I thought it'd be cute just as a really cute tray as well. So this could be cute in a bathroom, a kitchen, a bedroom. It's just cute. And I said that at least 3 times in the last 10 seconds. So yeah, just wood beads to just amp this up a little bit, just to give it a little bit of height, nothing crazy, but I think this looks like that is actually supposed to be there. And this is what they look like when they're done. Simple as ever. Thing that I love is these silkscreen transfers or silkscreen stencils. These are by Couture, and these are some of their newer ones. They are going to have the best spring collection out soon. I cannot wait for it, but some of their new items are awesome and amazing as always. But I loved these for the bathroom, and I loved these signs as well. These were the only 2 styles I could find. So this like long oval shape and then that circle that I shared in the last one. But these stencils fit perfect on here. The great thing about these Couture stencils is that you can reuse these over and over. So they have a sticky back, and then I'm just using chalk paste. This is the color Velvet, and this is also by Couture. But once you wash these off, you can reuse them. And I think they say like maximum of like 10 to 15 times. Some of my transfers I have used more than 10 to 15 times, and they are still in great shape. So I really think it just depends on how well you take care of them. But I thought these were really fun, and I don't have a lot of bathroom decor, so I thought that these would be really cute to eventually put on a wall. I'm just not sure which bathroom I want to put them in. Next, the DIYs, I'm using these wooden frames. I'm using the color Celery. This is kind of one of my favorite colors as far as like farmhouse and spring goes. I just think this is such a pretty color. I'm not into a ton of color just because I like to keep things out year round, which I think the more color there is, the less you can keep it out year round. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just me and my thoughts. But I love these wooden frames. They have had these at Dollar Tree for quite a while, and I just never picked anything up like this because I really didn't know what to do with them until now. So I loved finding a bunch of different fun signs in wood decor because I don't always find it. So it's really a hit or miss at Dollar Tree. Obviously, it's like that everywhere, but I love these little faux shiplap signs with the beads, and I am just gluing both of these frames down to these signs. And I didn't paint the signs, didn't do nothing. This is just the way they come. If you have not seen these, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But I just love that wood and the way it looks with this celery color of paint. So once that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and add some rub-on transfers. I really think that rub-on transfers or silkscreen transfers or stencils or whatever you like to call them, it's just like it gives such like a boost of like a high-end type decor, especially these rub-on transfers, because it doesn't take a lot of work and effort to use these. Although I've had my fair share of mess ups. So I cannot say and promise that they always work out, but I think the more that you use them, the more they're just easier in the long run. So that butterfly was from Amazon. This pig is also from Amazon. It came in a huge pack. These ones are just a little more glossy. I really don't mind until I'm looking at the video that I'm like, ugh. But once they're like up on the wall, they actually look super cute. But I just love these. I just think they turned out amazing. And they only took a little bit of time to put together. I also love finding these. They're called wood hanging decor. I don't always see these at my Dollar Tree, but when I do, I probably pick up like 10 of them. And probably not 10, but enough. I'm going to go ahead and paint these with the celery color as well. And I'm going to do both sides to this. Sometimes I'm a little lazy and I only paint one side of the wood, but honestly, you'll never be able to tell, especially if it's up on a wall or leaning against a shelf. No one will see the back unless it falls down or you show somebody. So once that is done, I went ahead and I wanted this to be a larger sign. So I did have these shims, and although shims obviously are not straight, they're thicker on one side, some of them are shorter. I try to just do my best with this, and I am just going to be adding these to the top and the bottom because I want this sign to be one and it just needs some support. All right, so I'm also going to be using these frames, and I thought, you know what, why not? If I'm going to use one paint color, I might as well go ahead and paint everything at one time. That is one thing when I craft, I like to paint everything and then kind of go back and put together decor. So sometimes it works in my favor, sometimes it doesn't. I'll paint things, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to work on something else. And then I have all this painted stuff, and then I'll eventually come back to it. But anyways, this is the color Truffle. This is actually one of my favorite brown colors, and this is also by Waverly Chalk Paint. Now that everything is painted, I'm going to go ahead and grab those shims, and I'm just gluing one to the top and one to the bottom like I said previously, and this is just going to hold the sign together a little bit better. I did end up adding some popsicle sticks or crafter sticks to the back side of the sign just to give it a little bit more stability. I don't really think it was 100% necessary, but it kind of was bulging out in the center just a tiny bit, so I think it was definitely necessary, but if you don't have it on hand, you could still totally make this, like no big deal. Also, these frames just gave it a little bit more, especially when you glued it to that crack of the sign. The crack might bother some. I honestly think it kind of just gives it just a little bit more character. So these frames, I did not measure out my shims well enough. They should have went up or down a little bit more because these frames end up overlapping just a tiny bit, but honestly, you can't tell. And if I wouldn't have said anything, then you probably wouldn't be looking for it. And I just use hot glue for all of this. If you want it to be more secure, you could add some E6000 or whatever you choose, super glue, whatever your glue of choice is. I always use the Gorilla hot glue sticks with my Gorilla hot glue gun, and I've never been able to get a wood piece off of my items without it breaking or getting ruined. I just think it's just some really great, like, strong hot glue. So that is what I always use. And then I'm just adding some more butterflies, and this is in obviously the same pack as that last butterfly in the previous DIY. Guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Until then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!